So the lies we tell ourselves, what's the biggest one?
You don't like what I'm doing, nigga, say that there. If you wanna go to war, nigga, say that there. If you want your bitch back, hey, nigga, say that there.
I ain't ready yet. I need more time. I need this to get started. I need to do this first, do that first. How many lies you tell yourself each and every day about some stuff you want to do? How many things you've been planning on doing your whole life? Out in the last 2 weeks or months, you've been planning on saying, I'm going to do it. I'll give you a big one. Some of my friends always seem to say the same thing on. You say you want to go out the country. You say you want to travel. You still ain't got your passport. How long you been saying, I'm going to get my passport, and you ain't got your passport? You ain't look up work and get my passport. You ain't compare prices. You ain't figure out that you can go to the airport. I'm not the airport, but you can go to the post office and get your passport. It got passport offices. You ain't done nothing to get that. You ain't done nothing to move forward in that dream or goal you say you want to accomplish. So every time you say, I'm gonna get my passport, you lying to yourself. So if you told yourself 10 times, I'm gonna get my passport, and you ain't even started, you ain't about a big old liar. And if you don't believe yourself, how you expect somebody else to believe you? So remember that. The more you lie to yourself, the only person you're hurting is yourself. It's so many things everybody want to do in life, especially with starting this YouTube stuff. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, I ain't no different. I was one of them people saying, I'm ready to start, I want to start, I need this, that. Man, no, all you need is a phone. A phone to start YouTube, even on TikTok. All you need is a phone to get started. Put it in front of your face and start recording. Stop saying, I need this. Because if you got the idea in your head, it's already there. You already know what you want to do. You already feel it go. Now, as you start, and if you move into that path and keep flowing, you will start figuring out like, hey, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can add this. But if you don't start, you don't know where you're messing up at. How can you even try to get better if you don't make no mistakes for getting better? You feel me? If you say I'm gonna start tomorrow. If you say I ain't ready, you ain't gonna never be ready. Say I'm ready. Say I'm starting now. Start writing down your plan. Man, look. Stop lying to yourself all these years. Oh, what's that? Oh, bang. Okay. Bam. All right, cool. Truth is, starting something new, you get a little emotional because you get afraid, you get fearful, you get nervous, you get anxious, all these different emotions because you excited to try something, but you're a little nervous because it's something new, or you feel like it's something new. But if you're thinking about it already, you already lived it somewhere in your head to know that it ain't new to you. It's just an experience you finna bring to life, or if you will, you finna manifest that come to life. So when you say you have a fear of the unknown, what's unknown to you? Because you're thinking about it, you seeing it in your mind. What's really unknown to you? You have the idea, so you can't say I'm afraid of the unknown. You can't say I'm afraid to start because if you had this idea in your head, you've seen it somewhere along in your mind's eye. When you dream, when you sit down, you've seen it happening some type of way. So if you've seen it happen some type of way, you know that you can actually do it. So stop lying to yourself and start saying, I don't know how to do it, but you thought about doing it. So it means you know some type of way to even start doing it. And right now, it's 2025. You got no reason to lie to yourself. If you got a phone, which is a smartphone, everything you want to do, you can ask Google. AI is pretty much everywhere now. So anything you really want to do, who's stopping you? You. Yeah. So all them lies, when people walk around to me, I'm an honest person, I'm a stand-up person, all that. But you've been lying to yourself for years on top of years on top of years. A lot of times people seem like I can make it for my own self. I don't like to just always throw stuff out. I like to use my own self, so it can be more relatable. Because I'm still human. I had to grow. Now I ain't always just been this person that you see right now or the person I am right now. I had to find myself, find my confidence, and it took me going through some dark times. Check back on some of my other YouTube videos, not talk about that story. But we get comfortable lying to ourselves, and we just get comfortable sitting next to the truth, because you know you want to do it, but you know at the same time you're afraid to do it. That's like believing and not believing at the same time. That just it sounds like it don't make sense. You know it don't make sense. So yeah, man. And start taking accountability for yourself. Listen to the words you say to yourself. Listen to the promises you make yourself. And hold your own self accountable for the stuff you don't do for your own self. Because we can walk around every day. You can be at your job on time. You can be you can be there for friends on time. You can make sure you can get some food on time. Cause don't let you order DoorDash or Uber Eats or something like that, and your food don't come on time. You really finna be 30 hot. You know what I'm saying? So take accountability for your own words. You want everybody else and everything else in life to be on time and take accountability for not following up on the stuff they said they gonna do, but you don't follow up on your own words and what you say you gonna do. So in turn, what you doing? Lying to yourself. We making sense right now. We making sense. You gotta get yourself into a motion to where you honestly believe your words that you say. Get your energy as high as them thoughts that you get. If you indulge, if you get high, all your endeavors and what you do should be just as high as stuff you do in life. You know what I'm saying? If you drink a lot, make everything the stuff you do be a lot. Tell yourself the truth a lot. So, man, it gets real. It gets deep. This means so much to me because I lied to myself a few times. It ain't always just been about just starting. It's been about a lot of crazy stuff like anybody else. Women. But for real, if you really say you want something, you want to see your dreams manifested, you want to see your goals accomplished, you really and truly want to see your life change from the way you see it right now to the way you see it in your own mind. You gotta get your own self in your own wish and make it real in your own self, your own mind. Because if you already seen it being done, you had the thought in your head that something came to your mind said, I want to do this. When your mind said, I want to do this, some type of way you saw yourself doing it. So that same feeling you have when you see yourself doing it, get your mind in that type of mind frame, that energy level. Stay in that same zone or where you had the thought when you felt good about the thought, and stay in that thought. Even right now, you might not have, even if you don't have the best camera. I got a Sony A7 III. No, it's a good camera. I paid some money for it, but I ain't got no black magic. But I'm gonna start with this. Before I had this camera right here, I had the iPhone XR. My homeboy told me plenty of time, bring you a new phone. I couldn't afford the phone at the time. Shoot, hey, I take care of me. I pay all my bills. So I had to know, and getting that new phone went on top of the list. Eventually, my phone service gave me a discount, and it worked itself out. So now I got an iPhone 11. I go live on iPhone, it's iPhone Pro Max 11. You know what I'm saying? But it worked itself out because I just kept going. I knew I wanted a new phone, a better phone. But at the time, I knew, hey, this right now, it ain't the biggest thing. So let me just use what I got and just stay on that course. And bam, I got an iPhone Pro Max. And I got a Sony A7 III. So all I'm saying, man, take accountability for your own stuff and stay in your own wish fulfilled. You know how good it feels to do something that you said you were gonna do for your own self? You know how good it feels to accomplish a dream? I ain't finna lie, yo. I know it was like last year when I had said I'm going to be monetized on YouTube. And your boy monetized. You know what I'm saying? So man, I'm not gonna lie and say I just ran right into it because when I first started, I stumbled, kept saying I'm gonna do it, posted one thing and stop. I was like, man, but I wasn't getting nowhere because I was just straight lying to myself. And one thing I do try to pride my own self on, and I want to be honest. If I say I want to be honest to people around me, I gotta be honest to my own self. So being real, I was dragging my feet. I went for real. I said I wanted to write a film. I finally wrote a whole script, got the whole layout. But that wouldn't have happened had I not did everything I've been doing now. When I came up here, man, I said I wanted to be a model. I ain't know nothing about model. Not up here, at least. I ain't know how to get into it. But one day, man, I went into this clothing store, male clothing store. I knew this is what I wanted to do, and I asked the guy, hey, do you need any male models for your clothing? He told me, he took me looking right in my face, said no. I smiled and said, all right, well, no, thank you. If you ever need money, I need any male models to show off your clothes, here's my number, and I'm such and such. He stopped me. He said, you know what? I like that. He said, I don't need the models, but I do know someone who does need a model. I met that guy. The next thing I know, I'm walking down runways. I started from like small, little neighborhood modeling shows to next to the further I got, I was modeling TI clothing. So man, like for me, that was a major accomplishment. I was getting paid to do something I said I wanted to do, and that just took me just starting at some point, just figuring out some way to start. I didn't know how to start, but I knew I see myself doing it. And then from there, I went and said I want to be an actor. I said I want to be the star. I want to be on a star. I want to be like one of the headline. I want to be the headliner of a show. And with me modeling, I ended up meeting a person. A guy met me while I was modeling. He said he liked my look. And next thing I know, I'm on the headline of a stage play that sold out. And I can't lie, I said I wasn't nervous, but man, I said this is what I want to do. So I made effort and time to practice them lines, get in character, stay in character, learn it, be present. And we did the show we did the show once, did it twice. And I was the main character, so I had to remember all my lines. And when other people drop their lines, I had to keep going. But I say all to say, man, if you see yourself doing something you want to do, what are you doing to do that? How often are you telling yourself these things you want to do and actually acting on it in some type of way? That's it. Just act on it. Even if you don't understand the whole way to act on it, just if you say you want to be a baker and you ain't never baked a day in your life, okay, if you got a smartphone, go on YouTube, how to bake. Figure out how the first thing and throw something in the oven. It might come out burnt, crispy, black, nasty, stinky, boiling. It might come out talking languages. I don't know. But you tried the first time. You know what I'm saying? And if you try the first time, you will see where maybe you messed up. Maybe I could have did this a little bit better. Let me try this a little bit better. You start seeing where you can fix to start aligning yourself to get into that dream of that wish fulfilled of the thing you seen done. Because even if you said you wanted to be a baker, and you just saw yourself standing in the part of that dream is you saw yourself standing in front of the stove baking. You started somewhere, because even if the first thing you baked, it was terrible, horrible. Nobody wouldn't even touch it. God wouldn't touch it. But in that wish fulfilled, that of you see you doing yourself being a baker, at the least you stand in front of the stove baking. And that's something that you saw into your career of you making that whole goal happening. So you already done stepped into the alignment of what you said you want to do. And as you stay in that flow, watch how everything flow. Watch how stuff happen. Like, man, even with me acting, I had a chance to meet a few celebrities. I met this one guy, Patrick William. I think they are Patrick William. And man, first of all, I would never thought, I'll sit down and actually get to talk to an actor in the film I want to do. This guy, he's made it. He's pretty successful. This man FaceTime Samuel Jackson right next to me, like saying her birthday. We telling this man her birthday. You know how good it feel, to do something like that? To say I'm sitting here and rubbing elbows with an actor who's giving me some game. This man, it worked out crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it worked out amazing that night, y'all. So my friend kept asking me to go to like this little greenlit thing. It was called greenlit, like where the different actors and screenwriters and people, they all come together to kind of converse and kind of showcase all their stuff out. And every once in a while, I'd be like some people who somewhere in the industry there to talk. So when I went to it, this guy Patrick William, he was up there, he was talking, and like I hadn't known this guy been all over TV, literally all over TV. And so after the show, he was talking to people walking out. Then he was getting ready to leave. He realized he left his keys in the Uber or something. So he was hungry. He had to get back home. And the group I was with, somebody offered him a ride. I was going to offer him a ride, but he was like, "Hey, let's go get something to eat." And he said, and I asked him like, if we go get something to eat, can we just politic and talk with you? He was cool, man. I got some game, learned so much stuff about acting in the industry, and just on going forward with my goals that I would never have thought I would have got. To be able to sit down with a actor who's on mainstream TV right now, to then just pick their brain. That's an opportunity I would never got had I not just started walking in that path of saying I want to be an actor, and going in that goal. When I first started acting, man, I didn't know everything. It was a challenge, man, especially moving to Atlanta trying to figure it out. Because I didn't know anyone, but I just stayed in the motion, stayed in the path. I got some roles that I got some roles that I did not like, that I didn't want to do. But you start learning what you don't like and what you do like. But as long as you stay in alignment of what you want to do and seeing that wish fulfilled and like that vision you had in your head of you doing whatever you said you're gonna do, keep that promise to yourself. Stop lying. Get through that jump. Yeah. I gotta move to the next topic because I'll be talking sometime. So, this is something you do your daily practice. Just to start getting better at keeping your own promise and stop lying like a little, like a little redhead stepchild. As you wake up, tell yourself, I'm gonna have a good day no matter what. Just try, I don't care what happens. Just say, in the morning when you wake up, say, I'm gonna have a good day no matter what. And no matter what happened that day, by the end of the day, just say it was a good day. Even if you probably feel like it was a crazy day, but just say it was a good day. Try that for 3 days. Just try for 3 days, and just start seeing how you start seeing life differently. How the world start looking bright because you just started talking better to yourself, and you kept your own promise. You said, I'm gonna have a good day no matter what. So no matter what happened that day, it was still a good day to you. You ain't changed your viewpoint. You just said it's gonna be a good day no matter what. So try that. That's one easy one I think anyone can do. So in closing, stop saying need more time. Stop saying you're gonna do it tomorrow. Stop making all these fake promises and lies to yourself. When you look in the mirror and you see yourself, who you see? All you see is you. So you can go lie to this person, that person, your mama, your daddy. But when you look in the mirror, actually, do it really feel good to lie to your own self? You look your own self in the mirror, you walk around with your own self all your life. And you look yourself in the mirror and you tell me it feels good to lie to yourself? I don't think so. Because anytime somebody else making you be something that you don't, you get agitated, you get frustrated, you feel like you boxed in, you feel like somebody trying to control you. So just look yourself in the mirror and love yourself enough to stop lying to your own self. Feel me? But that's been it. I'm Jay, baby. It's been real. Check out my shorts. Check out my short film. And your boy be back. Holla at you.
You don't like what I'm doing, nigga, say that there. If you wanna go to war, nigga, say that there. If you want to be